Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Onkar Coding. In today's session we discuss different types of instructions available in C programming language. So now we start with the instructions. Now I hope all of you know program contain different number of instructions, and basically we have four types of instructions. Basically computer system perform the operations based upon the instructions you provide in a program. Basically we have four types of instruction. First one is data type declaration instruction. Second one is input output instruction. Third one is arithmetic instruction, and fourth one is a control instruction. So now we discuss one by one each of different types of instructions. So first we are discussing data type declaration state instruction. So I hope all of you know about the different data types available in C and C++ programming languages. Basically we have three built-in or basic data types. First one is int, second one is float, third one is char. Int mean in int data type we store whole numbers or complete numbers. In float data type we store point values, and in char data type we store alphabets. So there is one rule to declare a variable. The rule is data type space variable name. Every time whenever we declare a variable, we follow this rule. First we include the data type, then include space, then variable name. So here first we declare a variable a. So when I write the statement int space a, now you can match this rule with this statement. Int is a data type, then space, then here variable name is small a, and then include semicolon. So here how much memory is allocated to variable a? 2 bytes. 2 bytes memory is allocated to variable a if we have 16-bit compiler. If you have 32-bit compiler, in that case 4-byte memory is allocated to variable a. It depends upon the compiler. So I am considering 16-bit compiler. Okay, so 2-byte memory is allocated to variable a. Now in the memory, when we include this statement on the editor, when compiler encounter this statement, compiler allocate 2 bytes memory in RAM. And all of you know that values or data stored in memory at some particular address. So some random address is assigned to this variable a. So here 2000 address is assigned. Now in reality, in actual, all addresses in RAM is in hexadecimal, but here for easiness I assume address 2000. So right now a is empty, so here the space is empty. After this again follow this rule. Now I declare a variable k. Suppose you want to use some point value like 2.56 or any other point values. For storing the point values we use float data type. So here again follow this rule. Float is the data type, then space, then variable name is here k, and then semicolon. So here how much memory is allocated? So again for float data type 4 bytes memory is allocated in RAM for variable k. K is the name of the variable. K is the name of variable, or you can say variable name, and this is the memory space. And what is 3000? 3000 is the memory address. Now 3000 is the starting memory address of variable k. 2000 is the starting address of the variable a. we always use starting address. Okay, so how much memory is allocated? 4 bytes. 4 bytes memory is allocated to float variable. If you include this statement char space ch comma m, it means now how many variables we are declaring? 2 variables. Ch is our first variable of char data type and m is our second variable. So include here comma. Okay, if you include here semicolon, compiler give you error. So 1 byte memory is allocated to ch variable and 1 byte memory is allocated to m variable, because both variables are of which type? Both variables are of char data type. It means here in these variables we store some character value or alphabets. So here memory is allocated to this ch variable by the compiler when compiler encounter this statement. Okay, compiler automatically assigns some random memory address. For easiness I am using here 4000 memory address is allocated to ch variable and 5000 memory is allocated to m variable, but in actual some random memory address in hexadecimal is allocated to these variables. After this we declare d1 variable. Now again follow this rule. Whenever we declare a variable, whenever we include data type declaration statement, always follow this rule, because in a program before using the value, before using the variable, first we declare the variable. If you are not including this, if you are not including the declaration statement, if you are not declaring a variable, then compiler give you some error. Compiler say I don't know about the symbol a, I don't know about the symbol k, I don't know about the symbol d1. So it's mandatory or compulsory to include the variable, to declare the variable before using the variable. Okay, so now double is also data type. This double data type also used for storing the point values, but the difference is float data type store up to 6 decimal point and double store the value up to 15 decimal point. So the thing is when we display the value k, it will display you the value. If you are using float type variable, okay, then the value will display in this way 2.56000000. So after the point, how many decimal values? After point 1 2 3 4 5 6, after point we have 6 decimal values. Okay, because by default float data type store the value up to 6 decimal point, and d1 is a variable of double data type. Now this d1 variable store the value up to 15 decimal points, and 8 byte memory is allocated to this double variable. Okay, when compiler encounter this statement, compiler allocate some memory address to d1 variable, and this 6000 is the starting address. This 6000 is the starting address of d1 variable. Okay, I hope all of you clear. So now we move to the next statement. Now we move to the next type of instruction, that is input output instruction. So for outputting in C programming languages, printf function is used for displaying the output in a program. Whenever in a program you want to display output, always use this printf function. Now printf is a function because of this round bracket, because these round brackets identifies that printf is a function, and printf is a predefined function. Okay, this function is not created by me and this function is not created by you people. So this one is a predefined function, means पहले से बना हुआ है ये function, and we have to use this function for displaying the output. Now we discuss how to use this printf function. Basically we have two ways or two methods for using printf function. First method is to print a text message on the output screen. Second is to print the value on the output screen. So first we discuss the first method, how printf function is used for displaying a text message. So in the main function you include printf in small letter. If you include printf in capital letter, compiler give you error, because this one is the predefined function, पहले से बना हुआ function है, and you have to write in the lowercase letters. Okay, so after printf include the round bracket, then include the double quotes. The thing is, whatever text message you include in the double quotes, that will display as such on the output screen. Suppose this is the output screen. So on the output screen, what will display? Welcome to C programming. This message will display on the output screen. So I hope all of you clear the first way or first method to display the text message. Now we discuss how to display the value. Okay, so here in the main function, first I declare the variable x. Now x is a variable of int type. How much memory is allocated? 2 byte memory is allocated to this x variable, and for easiness I am using the address 2000. So here we are also initializing the x variable. So two things are performed simultaneously. First we are declaring the value, we are also here assigning the value. So here 20 value is assigned. It means 20 value will store in x variable. After this, now we discuss how to use printf function for displaying the value. Now the rule is, you have to include printf in small letter. Then here in double quotes you have to include format specifier, and after the format specifier, double quotes, then comma, then include here variable name, and close the round bracket, semicolon. This is the method. So I use here printf. Now the thing is, %d is the format specifier. For int. Okay, %c used for char, and %f used for float data type. Okay, so whenever you display integer type value, at that time we use %d. So here for integer, %d is the format specifier, include in double quotes, and then it will display the value. Include here variable name is x, and here 20 value will display on the output screen, because it will fetch the value of x from the RAM, and here 20 value is stored, so 20 will display in the output screen. If you want to display a character value, in that case you write printf, then double quotes, then %c, then variable name. Suppose variable name is ch, so whatever value in ch will display in the output screen. If you want to display float type value, printf, then %f in double quotes, then suppose f is the variable name, so the value of f will display. Variable name can be anything. Okay, so I hope all of you clear how to use this printf instruction, how to use printf statement in a program for displaying text message and for displaying value. If you like my video, kindly share and subscribe my channel. Thank you all for attending my session.